everyone. In this video, we are going to solve quadratic equation with imaginary solution. Let's take this first example right here. Determine the roots of the quadratic equation y equals x squared plus 10x plus 29. So if we are going to factor this out using box and diamond, this is not going to work. So we are going to use another method in order that we can solve for x on this, and that is using the quadratic formula. So please remember that the quadratic formula is So the first step in order that we can determine the roots of this quadratic equation right here is to determine the a, b, and c. Now please remember that quadratic equation has a general form y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, which means that our a here is 1, so that's in front of the x squared. Our b here is 10, that is in front of the x, and our c is the constant at the end of this equation, so that is equal to 29. So that's the first step. We determine the a, b, and c. The reason why we need to determine these three variables here, it's because we're going to use this in the second step. The second step is to plug these values a, b, and c into the quadratic equation and solve for x. So in this problem right here, I'm going to plug this a, b, and c into this. So this equation would come out the negative of, I will change all the letters into a parentheses before I plug these values in. Okay, so that's the trick so that you don't mess up with the math. So the trick here is that you change all of the letters into a parenthesis first before you plug in these values. So then after we're done putting the parentheses, we are going to plug the values in. Our b is 10, so I'm going to write 10 right here. Our b is another 10, so I'll write the 10 there. And then our a, so this parenthesis matches up with a, and that is a 1. And then our c is 29, so I plug that in here. And then our a was 1, so I put in the 1 here. And so we are going to simplify this. So this would come out, that's the negative of 10 would come out a negative 10. So that's a negative 10 plus minus square root of, that's gonna be 10 squared would be 100. So I'll put in 100 right here. Minus 4 times 1 is 4. And then times 29 is 116. And that is divided by 2 because 2 times 1 is 2. Now notice why I had to change this into a parenthesis, because others miss this part when they don't use this trick that I give you to change this into a parenthesis before we plug in values. They're gonna have trouble doing, especially if the values have negatives on them. So again, the trick is change all the letters into a parenthesis before you plug in a, b, and c into it. So then from here, we can go ahead and simplify this. So we start with the ones inside the radical right here. So this can be rewritten as negative 10 plus minus square root of, that's going to be a negative 16, and that is over 2. So then we can go ahead and divide this into, I'm just going to show the work up here. So we can actually divide this into two parts. So the first one is, that's going to be negative 10 plus square root of negative 16 over 2. And then the other one is the minus part. So it's pretty much the same thing, but this is going to be a minus. Remember, that's a plus and minus. So I'm breaking it down into two parts, the plus and the minus. So that is negative 10. That's minus square root of negative 16 over 2. Please remember that square root of 16 is 4, and since there's a negative, we put an I. So this comes out negative 10 plus 4i. So again, square root of 16 is 4, and then there's a negative, so I put an I, that's over 2. This is equal to x, and then the other one right here would also be negative 10 minus 4i. Again, I write the 4i because square root of 16 is 4, but there's a negative, so I put an I, and that is over 2. Now, please remember that this 2 is shared by both of them, so the 2 is the denominator of negative 10. So I can go ahead and rewrite this as negative 10 over 2 plus, and then at the same time, this 2 is the denominator of 4i, so that would be 4i over 2. So I can simplify this as negative 5 plus 2i, because you have a negative 10 divided by 2 is negative 5, and 4i divided by 2, so 4 divided by 2 is 2, and then we put the I. So this is our first x. So this is our first root, and then the other root would come from this. So then we go ahead and rewrite this as, again, remember this 2 is the denominator of negative 10. So that is negative 10 over 2 minus, and then it's also a denominator for negative 4. So that would be a minus 4i over 2. So then we can simplify this as x is equal to negative 5 minus 2i. So these two are the roots of this quadratic equation right here. That's it. If you found this video helpful, hit like and subscribe for more math videos. See ya!